Good Lord. Hello, friends. It's me. What is going on? Today, we are doing another live stream, and I am yet to plug in my mic. What seems to be the problem? Is everything okay? I'm just going to... oh, fuck. I'm just going to plug you people in. Please like. Comment. Subscribe. Oh, what's my scent of the day? There it is. Oh, fuck. There we are. There we are. It's that. And do you know, I stuck that back on and it's blatantly not on straight, is it? Wanker. Not to worry. It means it's got character. That's what you tell the fat birds at school. At everyone. And then Mitch uploads. And then social media sharing. And then yes. So friends, once again we are in the void. I have returned, this time with another motherfucking live stream. And I can tell you that is not a great angle, is it? What is going on here? Is that better? It's getting there, isn't it? But still not great. The ratio is fucked, friends. The ratio is once again broken. Oh well, not to worry. We will simply have to cope. Ooh, how are you? I am fantastic and doing really well. Welcome, Andy. Sorry, I am quite simply trying to sort everything out. Welcome, A Train. What else we got? Welcome, Narayan. Hello, Germs. Just got the Parfum d'Empire Grand Discovery set. Having a blast. It's pretty good. Narayan says, I just sold off my 2019 batch of D&G Pour Homme. Duck's hand burst through a sleeve. Well, this is not. It's me with a tuba grip on my arm because my cubital tunnel is giving me some stress. So I wear this and it makes me feel better. Narayan says, I was planning to get Hermes Rockabar or Eau de Hermes. Which one would you suggest? Eau de Hermes. But how? Says Carl. How? Welcome Duchamp, welcome Bob. Welcome Robert, how was Fragrance Journey? Welcome Dallas. Want to call? Want to come back to YouTube but don't know where to start? Just pick something. Just pick something, mate. You'll be fine. Pick something up and start talking about it. It has been too long since you did a video. I don't know how long, but it's been too long. Be about 9 months, has it? Jared says, didn't know you wanted to be a lawyer. Evening all from my hot house wearing eau de gentian blanche. Says Tim, JB Archive, welcome. Wearing Dracar Noirs, smelling like Richard sock. You been smelling my socks? Eau de Hermes it is, no problem. Merry heat wave. Please God let the heat wave be over. There was a pretty shocking fucking thunderstorm yesterday, if I'm being honest. It was a big one, you know. It was a big old unit. Rich, what is the temp, everyone? State your temp of the day. I think it's about 27 here, or it was. Thinking of picking up any Danner and Flemings, Rich? Honestly, no. No, I'm not. Overpriced. Crazy overpriced. They've obviously taken Remy's fucking advice on what to price his perfumes at, you know? That is silly, silly prices. I ain't paying that shit. Jared is wearing Geranium Pour Monsieur. This. I really struggled this week for perfumes to wear, friends. I really struggled for perfumes to wear. But I have bought a couple of perfumes this week. So there'll be a couple of unboxings, one coming on Tuesday, another one the following Tuesday. And there could be yet more. Let's see. Temperature of the day is 60 degrees Fahrenheit with some rain. I'm jealous of your rain. Peur Noir Massar. What's that? Scent of the day is Eau de Hermes, Tour de Hermes, Au Givre. Good Saturday. Talking about Remy, I am here, says Pradeep. I love that Dolce & Gabbana pour on. It's easy to wear. Yes, it was easy for me to wear today. What brand's overpriced? All of them these days. Paroli, you can thank him for this stream. He bullied me remorselessly all day. Kept slapping that hand out in front of me. You know, nearly bullied a couple of perfumes out of us while I was down as well. Remorseless. Unrepentant. Just copped a 90% partial of Xerjoff Richwood for £110. Oh no, well, my condolences at this difficult time. Narayan says, I got myself into pure essence oils these days. Got some Indonesian patchouli, some Indian sandalwood, some neroli distilled in a base of sandalwood, cypriol, wild vetiver, and jasmine sambac. 33 Celsius here currently. Haven't enjoyed wearing anything with the heat. Everything just falls flat. I'll be coming on to that in a second. Have I struggled with perfume this week? Yes. Yes, I have. Have I worn perfume every day this week? Also, yes. It's not the heat. It's the humidity. It's the humidity just makes it impossible. It's absolutely awful. Pardon me. Rich, are you jealous of Eugene and Galen having a bromance in San Francisco? No. No, I'm not. Do you know why? Because they have to be in San Francisco. Being together is the only solace they have. I really like it, but my wife says it smells like durian fruit. Ooh, that's got a really weird smell. Found a Les and Demodable Queer des Abyss bottle for $800. Worth it, you think? No. 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 I've got mine, and I'm really happy with what I paid for mine. Like, I think it's really good for that price, which is about the same price as all the other Les and Demodables. About half price of what they charge for their exclusive every year is about what you should be paying, which is essentially usual price for their brand. 220 quid for 50 ml. I really don't want to pay more for their perfumes. I don't want to pay more for anybody's perfumes. It's a lot of money, you know? It's 92 degrees here. I know that's high. Great job, brother, says Germs. That's what I do best, says Pirelli. He's perfected the heart. It was technically astute. The hand, the putting out of the hand, the tilt of the head, you know? The unhappy, expectant look. It was all there. I knew I was in the presence of a technical master. Rich would? More like Rich wouldn't. That's absolutely correct. Rich absolutely wouldn't. Probably but work pretending to work in AC. I'll tell you, right? I've got AC. You can hear it on in the background. I've seen people do streams. I'm sure Eugene's done streams when it's been really hot before, but he's been like, oh, I'll turn the air conditioning off for everybody, you know, so you can hear. Fuck that. You will put up with the air conditioning and you will like it. Otherwise, you will get no stream. It's actually quite cold in here. Thank God. It's my natural habitat, you know. You don't go into space without a spacesuit on. You don't make a duck go through fucking the height of summer, right? Without the aircon. Lunacy. It's fucking animal cruelty. I'm not a fan of Richwood. Not a fan of Zerjoff. 33 degrees is cute. It's 50 degrees here in Oman. Yeesh. Oh man, putting the oh man in Oman there. Oh man, that is hot. Good day, Rich. Good day. Good evening. Eugene's video yesterday was fun. Has anyone tried that brand? Yes, I've got a sample set which I've been intending to do a first impressions on that brand for ages. I think that's the next one I'll do. And they are good, because I've tried a couple of their fragrances before. They are very good. Eugene should do more videos. I've been telling him this for ages. Like, get into him. Leave comments on his videos saying, do more videos, do more videos, do more videos. You know? Welcome, Lane. How are you? It's hot and humid in central US. I think it's going to be like 90s all week. Aye. I couldn't live over there. I now respect the American heat considerably more. Like hearing the England fans over there saying, "Whoa," they're like, "Wow, it's hot." No fragrance on this earth is worth £800, $800 even, which is about £600. Rich, be my guest in the mountain. I'll stay there for a month. Well, it depends how hot it is. It can actually get surprisingly hot up a mountain because the air's thinner, so there's like less to like insulate you from the heat. Where are we? Sorry. Today I met Narciso Rodriguez himself in the boutique. What a nice guy and really caring about his line, fitting what people told me about him. Oh, that's good. It's a shame his original For Men got discontinued, because that's one of the best designer perfumes of the century. Like, an absolutely brilliant fragrance. How did he get a good fragrance out of fucking Francis Kirkjohn? How's that possible? Scent of the day, Fougere Bengal. Which should I get, Tuscany or Loewe next? Or both? Both. Both. Top fragrances. Soon, says Fragrance Journey. My nephew that lives in Milton Keynes is having his first son, so I should be back to see my nephew. Nice. Your nephew's nephew. You'd be a great uncle. Literally. The quite mid-new pure distance Svitolina. Svitolina. Hopefully Larry the cat delivers free AC. He doesn't. He's a cat. He loves the heat. Fucking little rascal. They fucking love the heat. I have AC, but don't use it. Often Licked at least has the manners to turn off his fan for the stream sound, Rich. Rich have no manners. Correct. And thank God. New Pure Distance is a really good cinnamon fougere. I know a lot of us will like it, but good lord, €500 for 100 ml of a cinnamon fougere. I'm tired, Robbie. It's too much. It's too much. The prices are ludicrous, and there's no need. It's greed. It's greed. It's greed. It's greed. It's greed. It's bad. Rania Amber and Lavande are good, yes. Welcome, Vic. Welcome, Dropout. It's cold in the mountain where I go up to the cottage. I've been trying to enjoy Aqua de Sal in the heat, but it's still too hot. Sits close to the skin. You'll find only right. So I'm gonna try and catch up with the chat, and then I'm gonna I've been trying to enjoy the Aqua de Sal. The heat dome does not reach Scandinavia yet. Unless it's via a heat exchanger, you need planning permission in the UK to install aircon. Someone you will know how the heat exchanger aircon installed, and it's fantastic. Looking into it. My air conditioner is literally just a portable air conditioner. It's not installed. It's just an portable air conditioner you buy from the shop, and it hasn't got the refrigerant gases in it, so it never needs to be recharged. Saturday will be for him EDT now, thanks to... I can't imagine wearing that in the height of summer. I told Narciso that it was still really astful. He is actually tasteful. The mood for the four men was Fahrenheit grey flannel on the last one, I don't remember. Yes, I can imagine that, totally. I mean, for him, the heat is here. Evening, Joe. A tank top works best to beat the heat. Bilbo. Greetings from the USA. Cartier Roadster. Top fragrance, but I'm finished mine for this year. Please get to the chopper. Anyone like Rogue Perfumery? Not me personally. Same as ours, Rich couldn't have survived this week without it. I'd die. I'd just be in the car. I'd just be in the car all the time. Matten says, I like Mousse Illumine, or liked. I've heard it's changed quite a bit. Last bottle was 5 years ago. Okay, so I have really, really struggled to find fragrances for the heat this week. It's been shocking, and it's been very humid as well. There's been quite a high dew point. It's been between 18 and 21 all week. And it's very, very painful. It's especially when you're not used to it, you know, especially when you're not used to it. So I've really struggled with what to wear. You'll see what I wore. You'll see what I wore in the fragrance rotation tomorrow, but It was difficult because it wasn't just hot, it was humid. And the humidity just puts a completely different spin on it. Completely different. It's the hardest weather by far to wear fragrance for. By far. You know? It's fucking awful. 25 Celsius at the moment here at 8 o'clock in the morning. So that's too hot for 8 o'clock in the morning. I'd be getting the fear. Gonna go for a proper Dune Dior next. I have no fig sense, says Grissy Man up. I wish I had Les and Demodable Chypre Azura now. Ooh, not one of my favourites, that. Still 33 Celsius at 8 o'clock at night. At mine it's, what, 40 Celsius? Good God. Just got the sample set. Enjoyed Mousse Illuminé. John Smith says, lol, from the South USA. We all have AC and we would die without it. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Yeah, I don't, yeah. Yikes. Bonded and Targy Forest. Nice excuse for a haul. No, there'll be no haul. Well, no, I have actually got 3 parcels stuck in the post at various places around the world. I got one thing coming from Japan, and I bought it last Sunday, and they didn't ship it until Friday. And as soon as they shipped it with FedEx, and essentially what that means is it'll be here Monday. So if they just fucking shipped it the day after I bought it, I would have had it earlier this week. It's ridiculous. But not to worry. I've got another parcel coming from the Middle East, which is just like, it left the Middle East on Thursday, and it hasn't actually landed yet, according to the fucking tracking. And then I've got something stuck in Canada as well, which has been stuck in Canada for 3 weeks. Please like the stream, friends. For me, it was citrus, and more citrus. Pathetic looking, that D&G bottle. Yeah, it's not great, is it? The problem is that the ratio's buggered again. It's not ideal. I'm dousing myself in Hermes colognes. Matten says D&G isn't known for their presentation, that's for sure. Correct. You would think they were. Being that it's a designer brand, so there should be design. Well, it's the bottles by Pierre Dinond, like from his studio of making bottles. BO at record highs in England right now. Ralph Christian Quimson. Hi, have you tried Malik Al Moshe by Arij or Oud Sinarjma? No, I haven't, mate. I'm not a big Oud fan. I don't really care for Oud. Like at all, really, if I'm being honest. I'm just not into them. It was 25 Celsius in our flat at 8 o'clock this morning. Yesterday it was 26. Oh, fuck. The only thing that works in the heat is Sauvage, asked Bob. Ooh. You left your helicopter on in the garden, Rich. Well, how else am I supposed to stay cool? Bobby's biggest fan of Super Leggera. African Rooibos. That's tea, isn't it? It's a type of tea. Oh, I've been drinking tea. So I've started taking this medication, right? And you're not supposed to take, you're not supposed to have any caffeine with it at all. And I've been drinking tea every single day that I've been taking this medication, and then wondering why I've been getting raging anxiety. Because if you drink tea with the medication, it gives you anxiety. Ridiculous. Stupid man. And I only realised at what? 3, 4 o'clock this afternoon? I was just lying there, chilling out, trying not to melt. And then I like bolted up in bed. I was like, oh fuck. So, what a wanker. Honestly. I've never seen a reasonably priced vintage in Japan. What of? D&G. I mean, they should start to get more reasonably priced because the easy bottles are like, well, no, they should start to come down in price because people just aren't buying like vintage perfumes much anymore. What website did you use to buy frags from Japan? eBay. eBay. There's a person on eBay. eBay. Just sat and talked to them for a while, and I managed to get a decent deal on a bottle of Gucci Noble. And then today, another bottle of Gucci Noble I'd been watching. They sent an offer out. So I sent this person an offer for that Gucci Noble earlier in the week, right? And they declined it, right? And I was like, all right, neighbour, I'll just stay here because nobody's buying like perfumes at the minute. And I was like, all right. And then today they sent an offer for the same perfume at less than what I offered earlier in the week. So I offered them less again, and they accepted it. Fools. Germs. I had something stuck in Canada for 3 weeks too. What are they doing? Why are they doing this? The Canadians are like, oh, they're coming to take our perfumes, eh? The current version isn't. Welcome, Watch Nick. Hello. Yeah, I meant being listed in Japan on eBay. 48, but you're right. My house internal temperature is 30 degrees. I am absolutely cooked. Are you having a ton of tea? Well, I'm having a cup of tea in the morning, right? And then I'm having a cup of tea from Starbucks in the afternoon, but they put 2 tea bags in. And like, this is every day, you know? So that's what's going on. Like, the tea in the morning's not so bad, but the tea in the afternoons when I feel it as well. So I reckon that's been the perpetrator. But we'll get to find out because I'm going to stop. I won't have one tomorrow, and we'll see what happens. Why is that a thing? Tea plus mix has got caffeine in. Come here, it's 39 Celsius, close to your age. Shut up. Thierry Henry wears Eau Sauvage. Where's Sauvage EDP? I'm in mourning. Well, they say never meet your hero. Well, never sniff your heroes. Wearing absolute shitters like Sauvage. It was 34 degrees Celsius in Manchester yesterday, but due to the humidity, it feels like 39. It was hell. It's still 28 Celsius upstairs. Yeah, it's just not something I've got to worry about. Like, thank God. Touch wood. I'm mocking people because I've got the air conditioner. What could possibly go wrong? What are your favourites from the House of Frederick Mall, Mitch? Geranium Pour Monsieur. Music for a While. Portrait of a Lady. That's about it, really, if I'm being honest. They're the ones I still own. I've seen many $400 plus Antaeus bottles being sold from Japan on eBay. Yeah, that's because somebody's seen a gap in the market. Muppets, I want one of those Nobile. You can't have one. You won't pay shipping. You bought that Nobile. I bought 2 Nobile. Baroli, we have 2 bottles here. Starbucks should be the last place to buy tea. I'll tell you what, Starbucks actually does a very nice cup of tea, to be fair. Hello, Triple R. Scent of the day, Lidge. Yes, 2 tea bags will not help. No, no, no. Starbucks tea is actually quite nice. Wilcox lives in Manny. Starbucks tea. It's good tea. So you comment on the new Amouage as long as I'm elsewhere when this is sprayed, says Mohammed. Yes. 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 I just don't like Amouage. They're just not a very nice house. They're very popular. Lots of people like them. Enders is in love with them. They're shite. Oh. What's going on? Ooh. Had a tomato sandwich today. Had a tomato sandwich. Been enjoying my tomatoes recently. I need to stop doing that. It's doing me head in. Anyone a fan of Les Absolute Orient collection from Guerlain? They do crap coffee. Yeah, I don't drink that coffee. They'll just give you the shit. Desperate bottle of Bois Mysterio, but it's discontinued, and money. They couldn't give that stuff away when it was still in production, you know. They couldn't give it away. What is the difference between bad and good tea? Instagram, it's just hot water plus a tea bag. Well, yeah, but it's the tea bag and the quality of the water, you see. You need to have good standard of water. You need soft water, right? And you need to have a nice tea blend, you see. A nice blend of tea bag. Yorkshire tea has been my go-to tea for a while now. It's just a good all-purpose tea, you know? Oh shit. Starbucks would be better if they didn't use toilet water. What is the difference between good and bad tea? I just backed up my Royal Tobacco. You have to go easy on it, but it's phenomenal. I'm not a fan. Shit, might put on Royal Tobacco now, thanks to... Why? Why would you do such a thing in the heat? Try Ahmed London cardamom tea. If you know, you know. Well, I don't know. I don't know anything. I don't know that. Did anybody get Cafe Arabesque yet? Just the people who got it for free at Essence, the swines. Please like the stream, friends. The stream needs likes. They started with the cheese names when Salmon became CEO. Just random words now. It is just random words now. And several releases a year. Yes, all shit. All shit releases. I like the older releases more. I do like Royal Tobacco as well, says Mohammed. AM says I make my own coffee nowadays. Better and save money. So, like, do you grow the beans? Is that what you mean? What do you mean? We have Royal Tobacco backups in the house. John Smith says, what's your current frag collection count? So not including backups, it is at about 260, 270 around there. Sometimes we like to assault the noses of innocent people. Yes. Fuck the people. No one is really innocent anyway. Original sin. Did anybody get the spring harvest Shincha from Japan? Forget the Antaeus. I don't know what that is. Shincha. The tea of the shin. We got to close these frag borders. Too many posers are getting their hands on good bottles. Oh, I don't like seeing that face in the chat. I don't like seeing that face in the chat, regardless of the hat. Just pull the hat a bit further down or something, you know. Bracken Man, I hear, is being re-released. It wasn't too clever the first time they did it. Why would they do it again? Yikes. Ooh. Rich, you need to wear Aqua de Loewe in the heat. Aqua de Loewe? Do you mean Loewe pour homme? I don't know what Aqua de la Wave is. How many Amouage in the vintage water flask bottle now? God knows. Too many. Amouage Revelations next. Sounds like an Assassin's Creed. It is an Assassin's Creed game. That's what they all sound like, isn't it? You know? Assassin's Creed Elsewhere. Assassin's Creed Portrayal. Assassin's Creed Royal Tobacco. What? Royal Tobacco. Lyric Woman is a sleeper. Don't call her that. Good Oriental for a dude, man. If we close the fragrance borders, how will everyone get their next influencer hyped Middle Eastern fragrance? Well, maybe there is a movement against, you know, Middle Eastern fragrances. It is what it is, you know? Ooh. Oh. I really need to stop doing that. Hello. Hello, Pat Lester. MAGA, make Amouage great again. You'll struggle with that. They weren't great in the first place. I grow the beans, harvest them, roast them, grind them, and brew them. Takes time, but saves money. But what if you need a cup of coffee now? Like, what? Like, you can't just, like, quickly grow a bean. Do you have them backed up? Like, have you got, like a coal shed full of, like, coffee beans? Are you making your money back on the bottles you're selling? Yes. Myths Man is coming back. I still have a 2016 bottle. I wonder how much they'll change it. Probably a bit. They'll have to, you know, just out of pure regulatory alignment. New Amouage on meh. Hope they're really releasing Myths Man, says Grey Wolf. Nice shower. Oof. They're bringing it back. It's confirmed. Nice one, Dujan. I've tried that before. Had a small decant. Fragrances will never be great again because we've amassed too many regulations and restrictions, says John. Assassin's Creed should be really named after Amouages. Amouage and Cecile is a deadly moneymaker. Biche is in there as well. Les Indomptables have joined forces. Well, not Les Indomptables, but Remy from Atelier Français de Matière has joined forces with Amouage. Some material, I think, called Gao. Is it Gao? Cow. Gao. A material called Gao. It's like I don't know, like a cross between a truffle and incense. I'm not sure. Could be wrong. Everyone just glazes Cecile because she's attractive. She's not even that hot, man. She's not. It's not a crowded field. Where are we? Everyone just glazes. Demi Rawling and Frederick Malle next month. Yes. How do you like that sound? Open the straight of classic Amouage Tout Sweet. Oh. The Strait of Hermes. Which have you tried Eau de Grey Vetiver? I love it. I haven't tried it yet, no. Essence seeped in 6-month cow infusion incoming. Lovely. Cow. Has anyone went in the chat? Went to Scentfest? Eugene and Gail are not there. . Hardly a beauty pageant. No, it's not ideal, is it? Vinay Havan cow flanker. Cow de oud. You know, cow de oud. Very mossy. I liked it as well. I might seek a bottle soon, says Mohammed. Roy Goddickson says, Scent of the day, Maria Candida Gentile. Vis, or V. It's hot these days in Europe. Ones you can recommend. I'm not going to lie to you. I've struggled with it all week. I have struggled with it all week. And it's not been easy. Check out the fragrance rotation video tomorrow. That will tell you what I have worn and how well they worked. I'll tell you what doesn't work in the high heat. I'll tell you what doesn't work in the high heat. It's this. Herba Fresca. Herba Fresca by Guerlain. Doesn't work in the high heat. Works in the warm. In the high warm. It works in the high warm. But not in the high heat. Not in the high heat at all, friends. It's actually a bit of a shambles in the high heat. And the humidity. Oh, the humidity's just so bad. I fucking hate the humidity so much. It's just rank. You know? It's just awful, like. What Curtis knows? Surprising. It's too creamy. It's too thick. It's a lovely, minty, fresh tea herbal thing. But the mint is quite creamy. And it makes it too... It makes it too much, like. It's just... You need something a bit sharper. More citric. There isn't anything else that works in the humidity apart from citrus and florals as well. Like, some florals really work, to be fair. But I'm telling you, anything thicker. Dry fragrances work too. So you're talking your Grey Vetiver, that'll work really well. Garrigue or Garrigue. This by Maître Parfumier et Gantier. That works a treat because really dry. Hey, Rich and everyone, welcome Curtis knows. Why am I yawning? Why am I yawning? I'm telling you, African leather in the high heat, lean into it, it works. It doesn't work. Stop that. I'm scared. Richie would know high heat from High Pete. Remember Pete and Pete? It was on Nickelodeon back in the day. Pete and Pete. They were both ginger. Very 90s that, wasn't it? My Eau de Gloire cologne is going down fast because of the heat wave. Is it evaporating? Which have you got a bandage on your arm? I do have a bandage on my arm. I've got a tuba grip because my cubital tunnel is acting funny fuckers, and this really helps, actually. I tried Eau de Gloire cologne yesterday and it was way too much. Excuse me. Herbs don't work. Chanel Eau de Cologne worked best, and Paris Biarritz. Paris Biarritz is really good. I've got that somewhere in here somewhere. Where have I put it? Where is it? Where is it? It should be there. I can't see it. Uh-oh. Is it behind here? No. Is it back here? Also no. Where's me Paris Biarritz? Oh no. That's a bit of a worry, like, isn't it? Happy Saturday, Fleet Street Barber. I hear, excuse me. I hear Rose de Jamal is similar to Portrait of a Lady. No. No, it's not. No. 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 There it is. I've just found it. No. No, no, no. No, it's not. They've both got rose in, and that's where it ends. And it's not the same kind of rose either. It's Totally different rose. That's okay, Zicken. Good evening. Basilic Marinade works on my skin in the heat too. I'll tell you what I'm not enjoying. It's eau de basilic pourpre. I'm not enjoying it. It's anisic, it's minty, it's herbal. It's a bit creamy. It's interesting. But I just, whoa, nah, don't like it. It's like, it's a bit like aniseed mouthwash. Bobby, I knew you are Chinese. Awesome Mossy sounds so Chinese. The fuck? Chanel O is vanishingly light. It's like burning money. Yes. I'm never touching, let alone dipping in the Seine. Creco? Creo? Where was Zamba Eau de Gloire? Eau de Gloire is... Where was Zamba? Eau de Gloire is a good idea, though. I borrowed it. What did you borrow? Rose de Jamal is very soft. Rose de Jamal is a better rose for the day. Nice lezo, Rich. Indeed. It is true. Rose de Jamal is very soft. Declaration d'un Soir delivers a light, airy rose that lasts. Quality of the rose is nice, and I don't get any cumin whatsoever. I just don't. I've never ever rated the declarations. Never understood it. Never understood it one bit. Heard promise Frederick Mall is great in the high heat. 7+ sprays. Yikes! It is part of the Desert Collection. Layer it with the Moon from the same collection. He's trying to get banned. Tried your Paradise. Perfect for the heat, allegedly. I don't want to. It's going to be shit. I don't know. Maybe I'll pop to the... maybe I'll pop to the thingy on Monday or something when it has cooled down. It's meant to be much cooler next week, thank God. No cumin in the declarations. Throw in a red tobacco. Try Dior Paradis. Perfect for the heat, allegedly. I don't want to throw in red tobacco. Good God. No cumin in the declarations. Yikes. Cumin is such a foul note for me. It's so bad. Like, I just every time something with cumin appears. Actually, I've got an unboxing coming on Tuesday. I'm now starting to get into a schedule. I don't know if you've realised, but that there is a review every Thursday between now and February. I've got them all scheduled and lined up, right? And then there's going to be another video on a Tuesday, right? And they're going to be at the same time every day. And they're going to be, not the same time every day, at the same time of the day. And then there's going to be another video, either an unboxing or a first impressions on a Tuesday, and then there's going to be a fragrance rotation on a Sunday, and a live stream when I can muster the strength. Good idea. Declaration EP is top according to Pradeep. Why does no one speak of Miller Harris? It's criminal. It's a good question, that. I should speak more of Miller Harris. I should speak of Miller Harris. We'll see what happens. I don't know if you can get samples, though. We'll get a decant of that Biarritz. It's lovely. It's lovely. It's fantastic for the heat. It's a bit like Cologne Royale by Dior. It's a lovely perfume. Cumin can be delicate. Ganymede extrait, for example. You can't say that's a delicate fragrance. He's trolling. He's trolling. Asiade and Bellamore, both fantastic use of cumin. Histoire de Parfum 1740 has a big cumin note, I think. I love Com, says Duchamp. Cumin is like a micro-dosing BO, says Tripler. Joe says, I can't stand it and it can't stand me. I have a vintage of Amouage Jubilation 25 Woman. It's night and day from the current formulation. Honest work, says Dropout. Good evening. How are you, sir? Are you streaming for 2 hours? Maybe. I'll go on as long as I can. No, it's coriander. I confused the two. L'air de Rien is a quirky number. Went to the Miller Harris shop in London. Very solid, says Jordan. I don't think cumin, the note, bears much relation to cumin as it should be used. Freshly roast and ground seeds. Cumin in food is really nice because it's quite. I get something quite creamy from it. But cumin in perfumes rotten. La Fumée and Huile de Tabac are easy picks from Miller Harris. Duck likes a Lazo. I've got two. I've got Paris Biarritz and I've got Paris Edinburgh. Honky Dong. Holding together, I hope. Hey, babe. I'm being held together by Tuba Grip. Like the fucking mummy over here. I love the tobacco on Tripler. That was excellent, says Jordan. Don't like the Declaration, then I take it. No, I'm not a fan of Declaration. I'm not, and I should, you know. But he's thrown in a random cumin there for no reason. Like there was no need to be hoying in a sweaty pit, you know, a horrible sweaty pit. Not one of those nice sweaty pits. A horrible sweaty pit. I'll tell you what I've been suffering with. Dry eye. I've had cotton eye all week. Yeah, well, not just all week. I've had it for quite a while now, actually. I'm going through drops like you wouldn't believe. At one point this week, I just squirted some drops in my eyes. I was just like, shh. Japan versus Brazil on Monday. That'll be a good game. If anyone in the UK is having trouble sleeping in the heat, England are playing at 10 p.m. Yeah, that'll put you to sleep, to be fair. That'll put you away. I don't know that I'm gonna watch that. I think I might just put the radio on, like, you know. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna put the radio on because we've qualified anyway. We qualified last night when somebody lost to someone else or something mad happened. The expanded World Cup's a bit of a disgrace. That said, Cape Verde have gone through, so that's good. Eau de Hermes is good, says Dropout. Yes, we discussed Eau de Hermes a little bit earlier. People were talking about it. I should really whip it out. And then I should get my Eau de Hermes too. Guffaw! Which will come full circle. I have been known to do that. And fall in love with Habit Rouge, I see. Tim, alternatively, I'm sure Scotland World Cup highlights are available now. It's a short video. Put on some eau de gloire. Still works a treat. I don't have eau de gloire. Please do not whip it out. I'm not quick enough to whip anything these days. I can't be whipping anything out these days. Whip is a word that is no longer in my vocabulary. You know, it's not a word I can use to describe myself in the slightest, is whip. Unless it's cool whip. Cool whip. So I am thick and creamy. Like in that. Will Croatia win today? They're playing Ghana. It'll be interesting to watch because the fucking Ghanaians, the other day, the horrible men. Carlos Queiroz is an absolute fucking terrorist. You know? There's some decent players in that Ghanaian side. Like Antoine Semenyo, who should be playing for England, but not to worry. Like, there's some decent players in that team, and yet we couldn't lay a glove on them. But then again, we started with Anthony Gordon, who's been absolutely shit for 2 years. Anybody else absolutely sick of freshies? No, I intend to batter them all summer long. I've got 2 more months of this shit. I intend to wear them hard. I struggled this week though. I am pretty sure. I don't know if you remember me saying a few weeks ago that I'd worn a I don't usually get it wrong. I got my perfume choices wrong this week. I wore the wrong today's probably one of the better ones. But I got my perfume choices wrong this week. And I don't usually do that. And I'm just, I don't know. I wasn't on form this week. I just didn't get it right. I recently got a hold of a 2020 batch, the tall bottle of Guerlain Linston de Guerlain Pour Homme ADT. That's so many words for a fragrance name, isn't it? Guerlain Linston de Guerlain Pour Homme Eau de Toilette. That's only one fragrance. I love it, but is the equivalent EDP better, worse, worth owning, both, and seeking out? I don't really care that much for the EDT, if I'm being honest. I don't like the amount of like grapefruit lemon at the top. Like the citruses, not a big fan at the top. I prefer the EDP. I think it suits that patchouli. Chocolate sort of thing more. Ah yes, poor Scotland home before the postcards. Bless them. Cape Verde, the land that birthed Cesaria Evoria. Ah yes, a singer. One of the great chanteuses. No love for Aqua di Parma in this heat. Just keep a 200ml in the back pocket, mind you, for reapplication. I mean, I do like Aqua di Parma. I've got a bottle of Mandolo di Sicilia, which is lovely, but again, it's hard to wear because it's really thick. It smells like almond ice cream. And the idea for me of wearing that stuff when it's that hot, like it has been this week, it's been the humidity, obviously. Like I've said now, I need to stop saying that as well. It's been the humidity all week that's been a shitter. The idea of wearing Mandolos di Sicilia in the heat is just absolutely, I can't. You know? But I do like Aqua di, well, I used to like Aqua di Parma. They've put amberwoods and everything now, the swines. Bomb the bass on the radio, says Honky Dong. Honky Dong. You can still whip out the whipped cream on some strawberries. And I have, today and yesterday. The strawberries have been amazing. The tomatoes have been incredible this week. Why are we back to the Jeremy fragrance ratio? I think I figured out why it happens. T. Pity will control the midfield against Croatia with ease. Yes, he'll force himself upon them, and there's be nothing they can do about it. Why is he allowed into America? He's not allowed into Canada. Do you know how? Would you know? You know what I mean? Like, I thought the Canadians were supposed to be pretty liberal about stuff like that, and the Americans were meant to be staunchly against it. What the fuck? Can he get into Mexico? Has he tried? I'm pretty sure we know what happens to men like that in Mexico. The horrible man. Should never have picked him anyway. Queiroz. What a... Fuck off, Queiroz. Tim Tartan Army unmatched, though. I was out in Glasgow for the Haiti game at 2 a.m. Such a great atmosphere. You were out in Glasgow for the fucking 2 a.m., were you? Tell you what, 30, 35 years ago, you wouldn't dare, like. Also, you have Biarritz? No. No, what are you talking about? Never even smelled Biarritz. Yes, definitely tired of pressure. Been forcing myself to like them. T. Pity is absolutely disgraceful. Of course he's disgraceful. It's an absolutely fucking terrible person. I've been enjoying Nikolai New York Intense very much, though, says Mohammed. I'm not a Nikolai fan either. Not a Nikolai fan. No, Lily, you're not blocked. Hi, Adrian Colour. Unfortunately not. No, that's true. Mirto de Paranoia is excellent Aqua de Parma. Mirto de Paranoia. It's an anti-fragrance. Large notes of fear. With a sillage that makes you look over your shoulder. $200 in the back pocket. Funny stream, this. Triple. Adrian Colour says, do you have any solution to the current eBay situation with AI deleting listings? Thanks. No. Because if I did, then my listings wouldn't keep getting fucking deleted. You know what I mean? I mean, what you could do is you could put up a stock photograph, right? And then just say, do not buy this fragrance. Fucking send me a message for pictures of said fragrance. You know? And then do it like that. But I imagine they'd clock onto that pretty quickly. But eBay's a bastard. I wouldn't care. There's loads and loads of perfumes on there, right? From people who have got their bottles. Like, I bought those bottles of Gucci Nobile this week. 2 of them, right? 2 of them. And neither of them had a box. I now feel safe and secure in the fact that I have lots of Gucci Nobile. I think Enders gave us the fear. Enders gave us the fear. He was like, oh, I love Gucci Nobile. I was like, fuck, someone else loves it now. I need to get it quick. But I do love it. I do love it. ADP better be working in this. This whole line is dedicated to the heat dome. My dome's been hot this week. Fuck that. No one showed up to my last one. Wow, what a welcome party. I was surprised to see a Nikolai and Pradeep's latest video, Patchouli Intense. I haven't tried it. Stock photos were deleted as well. Did you put, right? Did you put, I see we're on the same page here. Did you put that the fragrance was new or new used? Because they will just not accept it as a new used fragrance. Just won't. You just can't list it as that now. I'm indifferent on Nikolai. I just don't think they're great. I think they're wickedly overpriced. The Moroccan watermelons are also good now. Big ones from the Continental Groceries in London. Well, we do like big melons. Not the piddly supermarket ones. No, we like the big melons, do we not? Stock photos was deleted as well. Silvio, any more brands or frags that are worth their money? Increasingly rarely are they worth their money, mate. Increasingly rarely? Increasingly rarely are fragrances worth their money now. It's a terrible thing. It really is. You've just got to shop around, like. New York Intense is a great fragrance, better than waterproof. That's not the case at all. Tripler coming in here with Red Guy. Feeling very lucky to have a recently acquired, quite old flacon of Chanel Woods of the Isles cologne. In pristine Bois d'Azil for a relative song. Is it in good condition? New, not new, oh, the fuck's sake. Has somebody reported you? I mean, the AI, this is where we're going. You're not going to be able to do anything. You're not going to be able to make mistakes soon, you know, because of AI. I read today that nearly 40% of the American public lives within 5 miles of a data center. My prediction is in future, people will give their lives to take and destroy data centers. At some point, we might not live to see it, but it will happen. Buying a watermelon is like a blind buy. Life is like a blind bought fucking watermelon. You never know if Erica's on the end of it. You got to check the yellow spot, the nipple, and the weight to size ratio. Watermelon is a safe buy with some experience. You a big watermelon connoisseur, sir? Notice if they cut in half, they charge you double the pound per... They charge you double per pound. How hard is it to chop one in half, like? Fucking AI. Yeah, fuck that shit. Have you tried any Ensors or Regis since you said they were overpriced and not worth the money? Yes, they're overpriced and still not worth the money. Maybe yes, but have you ever smelled anything higher in quality? Also yes. Basically everything. I'll do a watermelon vid for you guys. I just don't like. I need to just thingy this because I don't want it to seem like I've got it in for them specifically, right? I don't like oud. I don't like that style of fragrance. You know, they're not blended. I like perfumes. I like look at everything you see before you. It's all classic stuff. It's all what you would call French style perfume, or like. You know, some are made by Italian houses, some are made by fucking British houses, a German house. They're all French style, where a perfumer sits and makes said perfume, you know, with alcohol, water, a formula, and training. I think Arige, Ladore, Bortnikov, all of those sorts of things, and Sarud, they all smell like what they are, made in a copper pot by a geezer in a fucking bathroom or in a fucking shed in the outback of Thailand or fucking Mongolia or fucking like Turkmenistan. And if people like that and they want to smell like that, then knock yourself out. It's your money. Don't let me put you off. Don't let me fucking... But if people ask us, I'm going to say, I just don't like that style of fragrance. I've tried, honestly. I have. I had two of the easiest ones to like. Oud Maximus and Oud... What was the other one? Oud Maximus and Oud Monarch. And I couldn't wear them. I just didn't like them. I tried the Taif Rose ones. I tried the... Lake Baikal Gris, I think it was. I've tried loads. That was all right. But, I mean, it was all right. It's not something I'm going to go out and spend my money on. You know? It's just not my style. The guy who set fire to that toilet paper factory was a test run. Well, we'll see. Yes, the juice totally intact with no discoloration, says Swanwood. I'll do a watermelon vid for you guys. Do a short. New York intense, not so much experience with wider Portugal. It's a sensational perfume. Is it idle gossip that Amouage is bringing back myths and Bracken? Apparently not. Shall I disguise it as a Millicim Imperial review? But it's actually how to pick a good melon. I'll see if I can do a collaboration with Erica. I'm cheering for Mexico and the USA, but I know they won't go past the 32nd round. The 32nd or the round of 32, especially Mexico. The thing is that they're the home teams and they've always got a better chance than usual. They could get through the last 16 or even maybe even the last 8, you know? But I can't see them getting the semi-finals. Morocco are dark horses. Fucking hell, they're good. They've got some great players. The next World Cup's held in Spain and Morocco. I don't know if Portugal are involved. I think they are. But apparently they're currently fighting over who hosts the final, Morocco or Spain. I wouldn't be surprised if Morocco won that one. I wouldn't be surprised if Morocco won that one. You know? Because they're brilliant. He loves water, he loves melons. He is the hero we need. It's true. AI data centers use potable water, i.e. tap water in places where people have trouble with clean tap water. They use enough drinking water for 50,000 people every day, and they don't give a shit. And the companies who have got the contracts for these towns to supply the water are literally turning off supply to the people in the towns and diverting it to the data centers because they pay more for it. The older I get, the more I love the heat. It's the other 8 months of the year that are trying to kill me with the cold. No, I love the cold. He's dissing watermelons now. Don't bring the Turkmen into this. People who like oud like getting shit on their chests, says Lily. She's not having that. You need to wear a Ruade from Parfum d'Empire if you want a great oud. Me and Mo keep threatening to smell that. My home nation of Iraq had a banger of a tournament. Iran got knocked out, didn't they? Iran got knocked out, and they shouldn't have. They shouldn't have been knocked out. Something happened. Where they shouldn't have been knocked out. Alright, somebody should have been sent off at some point. The Uruguayans lost their fucking heads. But that's what you get for having Marcelo Bielsa in charge. Iraq and Iran have produced a decent standard of player over the years, you know. Considering the countries have essentially been at war or been, like, under some form of fucking strife since the 70s. Like, I mean, Iran, what was he called? He played for Bayern Munich. Ali Daei. Ali Daei. One of the top goal scorers in fucking international history. Ali Daei. What a striker. What a player. Played for Bayern Munich in the 2000s, I think it was. You know? They produce a good standard of player. To be fair, it was truly the group of death. Which are the highest quality brands frags you've ever tried? Oh God, give me a top 10. No! Stop threatening me. No, I don't know. I don't have a top 10. I don't do top 10 lists, really. I have a lot of brands that I really... I mean, all of these fragrances are fragrances that I've bought, and I've sold off hundreds of fragrances recently. These are the ones that I like wearing and get the most out of wearing, you know? My style, personally, is more vintage designer perfume. That's kind of what I like. That is where my... Like, it's like... it's fougere, it's chypre, it's masculine, it's... these are just big, broad terms that I'm using here. Like, there are other perfumes in here that don't fit into that. I like patchouli. Could you do a top 10 and a spin? My hip wouldn't put up with it, unfortunately. I'm sorry. Not sure about that, Rich, bro. Iraq not really had any ballers. Iran is different gravy. Well, I get what you're saying, but I think Iraq is a young country, right? Same as Iran, to be fair. And Iran's probably got a longer history of doing it, right? But I mean, Iraq's qualified for the World Cup. If you think about like the state Iraq has been in, like for the past like you know, for a long time. There should be Iraq and Iran should be doing similar things to Morocco and Egypt and Algeria. Really, there's no reason not to. They've got a longer history. They've got a longer footballing history than Canada, the United States. They should be able to produce, and a lot of the African countries as well, you know. They should, they given the chance, there's no reason why they can't. And they have produced some good teams. Maybe you're not gonna get like a Lionel Messi pop out of there. Do you know what I mean? Not soon, anyway. But it's terrible how Iran players are being treated. Yes, it is. It's absolutely disgusting. It's been done on purpose. Iran are going through as one of the best third place. Oh fuck! Is that what happened? Iraqi watermelon one year called Alibaba. Tremendous melon. You grew an Iraqi watermelon one year called Alibaba. Do you give them names? Outrageous. Soccer talk, melon talk. We all like good melon talk. You're one of those Parmesan judges. Yes. Big fan of a cheese as well. Could you do a top 10 and a spin? Don't make me. Iraq watermelon, you got to massage the melon, feel its journey from seedling to melonhood. Good grief. We'll get the stream taken down. Ooh. Coromandel is the best patchouli frag I tried. No, I don't like Coromandel. I don't like the white chocolate in it. I don't like the white chocolate in it. Borneo 1834 as well. I don't like that. I don't like that. Patchouli's so great though. I love patchouli. Heritage. I like Heritage. Heritage is a great patchouli fragrance. On my way. Welcome City. Happy birthday. Everyone say happy birthday to When the Stars Rejoice. Happy birthday, Sadie. All the Kurdish, Iraqi, Iranian, Greek groceries in London are well stocked with Moroccan watermelons right now. Fabulous in this hot weather of the fridge. Ooh, on Monday. That reminds us when you said Greek. And I know that fucking... They're not just Greek, but there's a delicatessen in my local Phoenix and they stock stuffed vine leaves. And I've been pining for these stuffed vine leaves. Whew. For a while, I'm going there. I'm going on Monday. I'm going and I'm going to buy some. I want to grow a watermelon and call it Habibi. What? Pat Lester just got a Fatima pregnant job done. Thank you so much. Happy birthday. Yes, Pat, the whispering made it crisp. The whispering made it crisp. I would fondle the melon, tickle it. Maybe it's a little nibble, you know? And I would call it Erica. What's your thoughts on Sarah Baker fragrances? I love Atlante and the Oud trilogy myself, but several more I enjoy from the brand. So my experience is limited to Jungle Jezebel, which I thought was a raw shitter. A raw shitter. It was an awful perfume. I hated it. And I gave it to Richie G, because he's a Jungle Jezebel. The dirty slag. Stuffed vine leaves are manna from heaven. Yeah, they're incredible, like. That's a great stand-up, that is, Mitch. It's about time I did stand up and go and dehydrate, actually. I'll be back in a second, friends. I'll be back in a second. So please entertain yourselves. Oh, good Lord. What a great big fat person I am. This huge fucking fitness must not fucking be allowed to stand. Oh. Good God. I'm back. Oh. Wow. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Wow. Where are we? Rich wouldn't last the whole way to the end on a top 10 with Erica. I'm out the loop. Who's Erica? Appreciate y'all. Ah, dude. Where are we? Erica is the harbinger of fragrance doom with huge cans. If all you've tried from Sarah Baker's Jungle Jezebel, it's no wonder you're not a fan. It's probably the worst from the brand. Yes. So what is it with these fragrance couples now? See, Cal Cologne has a bird too. He has a bird. Is he the one with the big hips? Anyone here tried any fragrances from L'Entrepiste? Yes, I did the sample set. There certainly are some shitters in the mist. Certainly are from some shitters from L'Entrepiste. L'Entrepiste is okay. I had no hopes given to Chauffour. Like Jod past 6 p.m. 6 a.m. The duck abides. We still live? We are live. I want to try the new Chanel Les exclusive Parfum Extrait. Good thing I have a Chanel boutique and have no desire to buy a bottle, but just sample. Like a cheap bastard. I am also that cheap bastard. Yes, Mamadal. It's a really artsy brand. It's fun. But hard. I find a scent from them I would wear a lot. Yeah, there isn't one. They're not really good, like. Sadie is wearing Alan Wee. I didn't clock his shoulder-hip ratio, to be fair. It's fucking apple-shaped. Where have you seen the adverts from Heretics fragrances? Lol-worthy. I haven't. Send me a link. Thanks, guys. I'm struggling to find bangers these days. I'm went on a bottle of Tobacco Rose from Papillon, which I did sample first and loved the dry down. I've got that. I've got that up here. Here it is. There we are. It's as simple as that. He'll have frozen over. I saw that, Galen. I saw that, Galen. Sorry, I'll have to take your first answer, sir. Heel froze over. Got a cold heel. Why? Why is heel frozen over? Is he okay? Tried a nice amber fragrance with a sumach note in called Phoenix Flame. The fuck is sumach? Tobacco Rose. Yes, that's made by another Melanie perfumer. Galen, let Eugene go. Rich, have you seen Marco's new video? Steak au poivre. Yes, yes I have. Yes I have. He's, yes. Do you really want to know? Go on, tell us. Tell us what's he liking. I'll let Eugene break the news. What's he done? Ugh! What do you mean? What the fuck is sumac, you uncultured swine? I saw your first impressions, Mitch. How do you like it since you got it? It's fantastic. It's really good. It's really good. I'm glad I have it, and I will keep it, and I will use it. Get yourself at the local Asian store, buy some, and put some on any meat or fish. I don't eat fish. I don't eat fish at all. They're weird. Get yourself... Eric, a beast mode applying Rayhan while swimming in the ocean as peak frag com. Yeah, total fucking... Total breast mode. Breast mode perfumes. Something is chronically neglected in Western cooking. Marco cooks like Monet paints. Sensational. It's... have you seen his bolognese video? His bolognese sauce video is fantastic. He's like, make the bolognese sauce, fucking cook it in the oven of all things, and then fucking leave it for 3 days. And it's like, right. And then that's it. Galen, you need to make a video and entertain the masses. We have been waiting for ages. Galen is a withholding slag. He is a withholding motherfucker. It's a terrible thing. Please like the stream, friends. Have you liked the stream? Please like the stream. Galen has incriminating photos. but they'll cost you a fortune. No doubt. What has happened, Eugene? What has happened? Tell us. Tell us what has happened. My pal was in an elevator with a Jeremy fragrance at Essence. Oh, God. Pirelli loves the stream. As well he might. Because he forced me to do it. Slapped me about with that fucking outstretched hand. Oh my God. It's a super chat. What's that? It's the Chris Rea of Fragcom. Thank you, Nick. Cooking channels that make everything from scratch, including the utensils. Whoa! Lily wants her wrench back, and we do not know why. Because as soon as she gets it, right? Outrageous, another super chat. It's the Chris Rea of Fragcom. Because I'm on the road to hell. Yes. My lascivious ways will catch up to me. Cooking channel. Oh. There is no love button. Broly didn't hit the like. That is what he's saying. It was unceremoniously tooketh fromst thou. And so it should be. So let it be written. So let it be done. Don't ban me, Lilith. I'll haunt your dreams, says Tripler. Woo. Threatening. I think I prefer H24 EDP over the Tearline. The inky oak moss dry down is just too good, says Spaced. I'm not sure about that. I'm not a big fan at all, to be fair. I'm not a big fan of that shit. Oh, Mitchy. Serge Luton's underrated bangers to try. All of them. It's kind of weird. It's hard to recommend stuff to people from Serge Luton because they're like, everybody's they react very individually to Serge Luton. Tim, thank you very much for your super chat as well. I noticed I have a hat. Don't really need it. Well, not at this very moment. I'm protected in my dreams. She has a VPN. Ecrin de Fume I really enjoyed, and of course Ambra Sultan, Shirgi. That's a good question, Animal, says Dallas. Dream condoms. I recommend that you discover on your own by sampling. I wish they did proper discovery sets, yes. Have you tried Mandarin from Surge? No, what does that smell like? Is the new stuff very different than the vintage Surge? Yeah, I think it is. I like Toy Boy from Surge, says Dallas. Well, that is a strange thing. That is a strange thing to say. Ugh. Ugh. What happened to Robes Away? I hope he is okay, says Spaced Out. I don't know. No one knows what happens to Robes Away. I'll just let that comment simmer, says Dallas. Dallas is a rascal. Well, if anyone with a decent Surge set wants to do me some 2mm decants, I'll pay. I wouldn't care. I used to have a massive Surge collection. I've sold about 20 odd. I've sold like loads of me Surge perfumes off. Trying to sell my my vintage, deep vintage Ensens et Lavande at the minute. He was dropping alive every day for 2 weeks. No, it's not too much neroli. It's not too much neroli at all. It's lovely. Sensitive Sally, says Lily. Says silly Lily. Why? Great frag. What's a great frag? Nah, Biarritz is fucking sensational, like. Proper sensational fragrance. Lavender incense. I don't know. It's just not. It's not doing it for us. Did not do it for you. I went through 80ml of Biarritz last summer. I might get another. Probably should. You probably should. That Clary Sage was loud. I'm a big Clary Sage fan. Let me put this back. Oh. 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 This is a top Clary Sage fragrance. As is this. So Frenchy Lavant and Maître Parfumier at Gantier's Garrigue. Both delightful. Incredible. Didn't wear either of them in the heat this week. Like a tit. I should have, because they would have been perfect. And I don't know why. I don't know why I didn't wear either of them. I can't tell you, because I don't know. It was stupid. I am stupid. That was stupid. What the heck? Old brown bottle style. Aqua de Parma Colonia Sandalo is a banger. I had the mirror. I had the Colonia mirror and I thought that was fantastic, but I just never wore it. I never wore it. Which feels stupid now, really. You know? But at the same time, it's a funny one because it's an Aqua de Parma Colonia, right? But it's quite thick. You know, that entire line was the oud, the quercia, the leather, the myrrh, the sandalwood. They were all quite thick. The Tuscan cypress is the first. I'm also a sucker for the Colonia oud. It is not an oud at all. Felt more spicy leather to me. That brands do that shit all the time, don't they? They're like, oh look, an oud, and it's like, no, it's not. Hoping that Croatia loses tonight so I don't have to listen to drunkards when I want to sleep. Well, if they lose tonight, then you'll be listening to them feeling sad, surely. I think Eugene will be watching them, won't he? Favorite perfumers of all time: Gerard Anthony, Christopher Sheldrake, um, Anik Monado, Polge. Polge's 1 and 2. Oh dear. What else did I want to talk about? I don't know, I think my main point was just getting through this week with the fucking heat, like. It's too much. I can't be dealing with that shit. It's fucking awful. You know? It's far too much. Ugh. Let's see what the weather's going to be like soon. So there might be a little bit of rain at 4 o'clock in the morning. And then Sunday it's going to be warm but not hot. Monday it's going to be much more usual. Tuesday it's meant to rain. It's meant to rain quite heavily in the evening. Wednesday it's meant to rain all day. Thursday it's cloudy, but it's not hot. Yeah, it's going back to normal, hopefully. So, that's good. Thank God. Space, there was never any middle ground for you. Nope. I cannot stand airheads making noise when I'm about to sleep. This turns me into someone I'm usually not. A scary person. What we got here? Are there any Trudon worth trying? Not the ones I've tried. I've tried a few of them and I wasn't a big fan, to be honest. I know Proddy has tried a few and he liked them. Mindful Awareness says, I do like Pierre Negrin's interlude. Also perfumed Sinbad and Elsewhere. Bullshitters. I have no idea about these. H24ADP is better than the first one though, says Bob. Yes, germs. Deadly Black, says Eamon Selden. Eamon Al-Sadden. Deadly Black. What is Deadly Black? So it looks like it's going to be easier to wear perfume and generally live this week. I wonder what I will go for. God, this Dolce & Gabbana pour on's got fucking so much. don't know. It's sort of like an ISO-y super type thing, you know? It's good, but it's not great. I don't understand why, like, so many people. Oh, God. So many various people. Push the stick. The what? Bloodline. No, I can't wear Bloodline this time of year. How good are the Hermes cologne line? Yeah, they're very interesting. It's just not something I'm gonna. It's not something I'm gonna. I don't think I'll be buying anymore. I've got the Eau de Gentian Blanche, which I really like. Don't know where I've put it though. Where have I put it? There it is. There we are. Ah, yes. It smells like a bell pepper. And it does. It does smell like a bell pepper. It smells like a bell pepper. Really good and cheap. You can't call her that. The Guerlain does remind me of a bottle of Bombay Sapphire. Yes, yes, it does, yes. Yes, it does. You're absolutely right. Dolce & Gabbana Pour Homme has a unique scent profile, just like Timbuktu, unmistakable and addictive. I really don't like Timbuktu. I have got an unboxing and first impression coming on Monday, and one of the perfumes had Timbuktu written all over it. It wasn't Timbuktu, but it smelled like Timbuktu. You know? Where am I? I'm back. Here comes the Timbuktu slander. It's just not good. Lily, don't call me a bell pepper. You're a bell end pepper. Evil. Timbuk fool. It's like an old friend, comfortable, but maybe you don't love them that much. Timbuktu is a bit meh, I agree. It's just got this weird green metallic mango, and it's awful. Geranium Port Monsieur is getting some serious wear in this current heat, says Vauxhall Jim. Has been ridiculously hot in Manchester this week. Yeah, it's been fucking silly hot here as well. I mean, not as hot as it has been down south, but I mean, they deserve it for living down south, to be fair. That's what you get, you know? I actually got a Timbuktu Mini from Mitch 3000. It's super good. I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan. Pat EDG Cologne is so damn good. Dallas finally comes through with a correct opinion, says Jones. I prefer the OG Comme des Garçons Avignon. Very much so. What is Lily talking about? Lily is evil. Thanks, we'll be living up north, says Joe. Yes. Like, the proper north, though. Not Manchester. Manchester's not north. You've got to drive another 3 hours north from Manchester to get to where I live. That's not north. People are like, oh, Leeds and Manchester, it's up north. It's like, what? Shut up. Yes, yes I am. You aren't. Man, I am still chuckling about your comment about Cal Cologne's hips. I went to check back some shorts. I can't unsee it. He be thick. Nope, County Durham. Have you decided you're moving there? Have you bought a house? Do you know what you're doing? I remember you talking about it last time. Or the time before. I remember you talking about it. You know? Rude, though. Absolutely. Spray Timbuktu again, you thug. Never. I've been raging a lot recently, actually. Is this perimenopause? I don't know. I'm not up to fucking date on these things. I don't know. Just saw that Ramsey is back. Hope he's doing well. Not yet, but yes, that's where we want to live. Fell in love with the North Pennines. In the name of all adopters of the South, I say, no, actually, you have a point. Yes, it's far too hot, and it's a shitter. And it's far too expensive. I've been raging a bit recently, too. I think it's the damn heat. Yeah, I've been feeling... Yeah, like I was talking earlier about like medication making us feel, and like caffeine making us feel a bit ill. The heat hasn't helped that shit. That it hasn't helped that shit at all. Like fuck that. Madness. This is where I leave you. I'm going to see the new Jackass movie. They should have stopped at 3, but oh well, here I go. Do you know what you're doing? He was about to mansplain to you. I'll mansplain to you, Lilith. If you're playing what's really North Top Trumps, I'm sure that Shetland Dave will have something to say. Shetland, I'll get Pharaoh Dave involved. We'll see what he's got to say about it. Any traditionally female fragrances you like, Rich? Rochas Femme. Rochas Femme is very good, but my taste is mainly masculines. I've got to be honest. That's how it's. I haven't planned it like that. I haven't planned it like that at all. That's just seems to be where I've landed. Like, but there are a very specific kind of masculines as well. It's not modern. It's not modern masculine perfume. It's vintage masculine designers. That's kind of where I've landed, you know. Any traditionally female fragrances you like, Rich? Diptyque Water Eau Duel. Nah, not really. Bring on Greenland Bob, then. I will see you, Arctic Pete. Dior Homme O 2024. 2014, any good? Not really. I wasn't a big fan of them. Hasselbeck. Hi, Rich. What do you think about wearing Narciso Rodriguez for him out of toilet in the summer? Not a lot. I'm not going to lie to you. I don't think a lot about wearing that shit in the summer. It's far too heavy for me. I like wearing it when it's raining anyway, specifically when it's raining. You know? If it was pouring down with rain in the summer, I could see that. But for me, that is the one of, if not the quintessential rainy day perfumes. I also hear Bianco latte too. Boo! Bought 30ml of vintage Cinnabar. Lovely stuff. Gifted it to my aunt. Was her signature scent in the 90s. Top fragrance, that. Azure is really good as well. I see Tripler's just mentioned that. I'll come to that in a second. I think I'll bathe myself in Aqua de Parma Figo di Amalfi EDT tomorrow. That's a good high heat fragrance, says Roy Roddickson. Figo di Amalfi, for some reason, the fig kind of works in the summer, whereas most creamy, milky fragrances don't. Tripler says, you have Azure, Rich? No, I don't, but I'm a huge fan. Vintage Azure is more masculine than 100% of 100% of modern masculine perfume. All today's modern masculine perfumes smell like it's not like they've swapped like roles, or like they've like taken each other's spaces, or they've grown in the middle. They've just fucked off at a right angle. You know what I mean? They don't smell good. Modern perfumes just don't smell nice. You know? So, I mean, I can sit here and witter on about fucking masculine and feminine and fucking all of that kind of shit. But, I mean, just modern perfume smells shit. I heard Arctic Pete got eaten 3 weeks ago by the polar bear that Shetland Dave sponsors. Greedy bastard. Poor Arctic Pete. They used to go clubbing with the seals. My gran-in-law had an 18ml of Herve Ledger 1999 lying about. Herve Ledger? Didn't he play the Joker? I do not get the hype. Sold it on eBay for £20. £200! Ooh, it's a hell of a markup. Azure is a must. I found a bottle of vintage Azure, but the asking price is $300. Not sure if I'm willing to pay that. Then don't. By God, don't do it. When you say modern perfume, after what year, decade? About 2016, 2017? There's some niche brands that have kind of... I mean, Designers died in 2017. There's a few niche brands that kind of still make half-decent stuff, but not so much, really. You know? It's, there certainly are some shitters in the mist, friends. There certainly are some shitters in the mist. Groan, says Joe. Ah. I need to get out of that habit very quickly. Otherwise, I'm going to end up banging my head off a wall. So, I need to be more considered after what was probably the longest streak of wearing the wrong perfumes, if any perfume at all, really. This week, this is kind of the takeaway from the live stream. I want you to take away. I did not get the right perfumes this week. This was probably the best, the most apt, or the one that covered itself in glory most, and today was the coolest day, like. You see Aramis is back with a completely uninspiring blue fragrance. Yeah, I'm just not interested in that shit, like. Shitters in the Mist, a nude perfume coming to a store near you. Shitters in a perfumed mist. You know? Odor shitter. Please be a good duck and review Vetiver Oriental from Surge one day. I should, because I've only got one bottle of that shit left. You know? Found a bottle of vintage Azure. Asking price is $300. Mohammed, if you're willing to spend that on a frag, it's worth it. If you're willing to spend that on a modern frag, it's worth it. That's true. Better than Amouage Cloutlands for sure. Yes. Elsewhere, which is where you will wish you were after smelling that fragrance. Try to haggle. Maybe they will drop the price. Haggling is always worth it. Depends how much they want to sell it, really. You know? I saved about 150 quid across 2 bottles of Gucci Nobile this week by fucking making offers. So, I've done all right there. Anyway. Thank you very much, friends. This will be the end of the stream. I'm tired. I hope you have liked. There have been a few new faces. I hope you have enjoyed. Hope you've liked the stream, literally and figuratively. I hope that you will subscribe if you did like it. Thank you for the super chats from Nick and from Tim. You are very kind. It makes shit a bit easier. I'm not going to lie. I don't do it for super chats, but it doesn't have to take the edge off. And that is it. Thank you very much, everyone. And I will see you all again soon. Good night.